Welcome. We're back doing some more streaming. Hope everyone's having a great day. Afternoon going into the evening. It's already 6:30. Golly. Thought I would have been so much farther along on this piece by now. That's okay. We're making progress. We got most of the background done. We started on the hand, started on the chest, got donut, got Carl's skin, started on his shorts. But still a little bit more to do. I think I'll go ahead and start working on the colors down here. You already found the Tonys. Thought you'd appreciate those. What's up, Bubble? How's it going? You found those quick. Open this back up so I can see the whole screen again. Got some new emojis new emotes on Twitch, and I think they're pretty great. I was like, wait, what's stopping me from just taking my own art and just turning it into tiny, tiny little emotes? Howdy Williams, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. I'll take this. Bro, what is this? This is a painting. I'm working on a Dungeon Crawler Carl painting. This is a popular sci-fi fantasy book that I'm making some fan art of. Love it, yeah. Why is he in his underwear? Well, you see, the story is about an alien invasion where they turn the whole world into a dungeon RPG. And so when this guy Carl was thrown into this dungeon RPG, he was chasing down his cat at 3 a.m. And so he threw on a jacket, and he didn't bother putting pants on. And he was wearing Crocs, but I didn't want to paint Crocs. And so throughout the whole story, he never gets pants. Brianna Williams, how's it going? We got Holly Williams and Brianna Williams. Nice. So yeah, the heart polka dotted boxer shorts kind of become iconic throughout the whole story. It's crazy. It is crazy. And it's really funny. And I've been really enjoying it. And so now I'm making fan art of it. Because the author who wrote the book is hosting a contest. You copying off the book? No, this is my whole original design. started from basic thumbnail sketches. So these were what the sketches started out as. I knew I wanted him like running towards this big guy, and I thought of an idea where he was like jumping straight towards him and then like out with his hands over here, and Donut jumping up here. He was chasing his cat. His cat's named Princess Donut, and Donut becomes sentient in the story, and she talks with an accented princess. She says, "Carl, you're my royal bodyguard." And so then I liked that idea, but I wanted to have him more jumping over here and Donut jumping here, and then I wanted the weight going here. Yeah. Is it your book you wrote, or what would the book be called? No, it's a real book by an author named Matt Dinneman. I'm curious, had someone suggest to me to do my art as downloadable. What do you think? As long as it wasn't like some sort of NFT scam. Run from those like the plague. Hold on, guys. Alright, I'm back. My little cousin Oliver is at Luke's. He's 11 and wants to be an artist. We were just telling him about you. Nice. You should do it, Oliver. Be the artist of your dreams. You want to make dope art? You go and make some dope art. You done a painting with Spider-Man yet? Yeah, I've done a couple. I've done a couple of like Spider-Verse Spider-Man. So I did a Miles Morales. I did a Gwen Stacy Ghost Spider. I also did a what's his name? Spider-Punk. And then I did my Venom versus Spider-Man painting. One's called Battle Your Demons. It's got Venom as kind of like the big main character in that painting. Actually, I've got the original right over here. I can grab it. He's just watching YouTube videos on the iPad. Nice. That's fun. Here's my Venom painting. There's Spider-Man up in the corner. Yeah. They're epic. It's got a little tear in it. I still need to patch it up. I've had that one sitting in my office for a while. Have you done the dumb Spider-Man? No, I have not. The juicer, bro. What's up, Amy Ford? Anime Phantom, I love this work. Are you gonna get it autographed at Gen Con? I will, yes. I just saw that post too. What's up, Frank? What up? What do you think about painting so far? I haven't done anything with the face or the body or this area over here.
Just acrylics right now, right?
No, it's oils. The background is oils. And then the colors. So I started on his skin, started on Princess Donut. Working on his shorts right now. And then I'll be working on his face and then his body.
Nice.
Jaw. But this was like 3 hours of work, was just painting the background. Trying to get those gradients looking nice and trying to do good color theory and all that. And it's dry now, for the most part. Just subscribed, sick art. Thank you, El Kermit. If you you want to sell Princess on the phone? Yeah, I saw that. How to get a copy for my house? Nice. Yeah, I might have to sell them a bit incognito because I did see that that the contest is more for like once it's submitted, you have to like get special permission to sell the prints, which kind of sucks.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought you said that they were giving you permission.
I misunderstood it. It said that you retain the copyright, but if you want to sell it, you have to like get special permission from Threadless, which I don't really care.
Wow.
I'm probably just gonna go rogue with it anyway. Thank you for the stars, Roger Falco. And if I'm not responding to Facebook comments, I'm sorry. It doesn't show me this chat right here. This is all I see. It doesn't push the Facebook chats through. So I'm sorry. But if you get on YouTube or Twitch, you can see them. I'm just streaming to Facebook just to let you guys know that I am streaming, and if you want me to see something, it sends the stars, but yeah, if you want me to see something, I won't see it unless you go over to Twitch or YouTube. So that's a bummer, but that's what it's doing. Let's see. I need this. Done like that. Spent so much time painting these booty cheeks. His favorite so far, David and Goliath, Mother's Love and Tony. Nice. Yeah, I like those little emotes that I made. Got old Tony as an emote now. Let's see. Some blue at the back of the foot. Gotta have the foot in view. It's a thing. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate ya. A fever. That's terrible. Sorry, feeling sick. This sucks. Being sick is no fun. went to work today. Went to work on a fever. That's tough, dude. Get some of that back cast light going on. No side effect. Oh. Still sucks. Still no fun. Nobody likes being sick. Ridges in the cape going on. Looks kind of cool. What's won popularity by viewers? Wow. Viewbot, let's go. I might actually have to wait for that layer to dry. How far it's come since yesterday. I know, right? You have a sword now. What kind of sword? I bet mine's bigger. I have a big sword. Got Anduril, Flame of the West. It's got the engraving in it and everything. It's heavy. His big sword. I also 3D printed and built my own Strider dagger as well. I 3D printed it and like wrapped the handle and painted the lettering in there. Found it again. You did your way to New Zealand. You tried to buy one. Let's do some more brown paint so I can start painting Carl's hair. I think I'll start out with just a light brown glaze. kind of go from there. Should have only played the other day. It's so good on the leather. Nice. It was fun. Nerds tend to surprising with their weaponry. Exactly. Probably let that sit for a minute. See what else. Maybe a bit more on donut. Probably gonna paint this on and then kind of like wipe some of it off. Looks good. Is it a white dress with hearts on it? Shorts, I think. Yeah, these are boxer shorts. The donut line gets said a lot at school. Yeah. The gosh dang it donut. My favorite lately has been, I'm yelling Carl. I'm gonna start saying that at my booth. Trying to be more family friendly at my booth, you know. Need to practice getting the voice right. I'm yelling Carl. I can't do it. I'm yelling Carl. I'm yelling Carl. Still like that nice glowy effect around her. Never got the laser beams to look quite right. And he's wearing a leather jacket, so it does need to be kind of a brown. That's a good brown leather color. Gonna kind of glaze that over as well. Also, for anyone who's joined in on the Twitch stream and is not aware, there are some new Twitch emotes for subs. Some new sub emotes. I just added them this afternoon. And I think they're great. There's a couple more that are still under approval as well. This cat is named Freya and she looks like a princess. Did they show you the original Voldemort painting on the other side of the corner of the wall? It's a dope Voldemort painting, if I do say so myself. Trifecta of villains is gonna be awesome. Think how dope that Sauron is gonna look with my current skills. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so epic. Just pushing back Carl's hair a bit so it's not just like straight redhead. Looks better. Also need to get shoulder and the bicep and the forearm. Now he's got a whole jacket. And some shadow on these boxers again. There we go. Need to know what do you do when your drawing doesn't turn out the way you imagined it? Figure out why it doesn't look how I imagined it, and then figure out what I need to do to make it look more like I imagined it. Gotta ask yourselves 3 questions. What's going wrong, or what went wrong? What went right? And what could I do different? Always ask yourself those 3 questions when you're working on a drawing or a painting or artwork, anything, and think, what went wrong, what went right, and what if? Joe's art looks good. What's your theme? This is Dungeon Crawler Carl inspired. It's a popular sci-fi fantasy book that they're currently doing a art contest for. And whoever's art is picked as the best gets to become official merch. which is pretty cool. Now we're just fixing the arm by getting the colors right. Already looking a lot better. Oscar said that if he's too young to vote, he'll make a fake account. Nice. I like it. I mean, I don't condone breaking rules. But on the DL, thank you. Where's Tony? Gotta make the feet look really good, you know? This is an interesting painting tip, is that when you're painting skin, you're not always just going to be painting like pinks and reds and yellows and all that. You sometimes might be painting purples and blues, but with the right combinations, it still looks like skin tone. That's the interesting thing. I think that's pretty cool. Back was gone eating dinner. It's really nice. Thank you. I forgot to eat dinner. It's already 7. Yeah, I'll eat dinner tomorrow. Oh. I did eat a snack earlier, so and I'll eat another one tonight. Just really want to get progress on this painting. Got Clif Bars handy. I got some cashews. Got the honey roasted cashews going. Love these things. Don't mind me. Yummy. Alrighty. His leg is too bright. And that is very blue. Definitely gonna have to tone that down a little bit. How many subscribers do you have? I'm 1. Thank you. On YouTube, I have, I think, almost 6,000. On TikTok, I have 193,000. On Instagram, I have 163,000. And then on Facebook, I have 93,000. So, with everything combined, I have little over 500,000 followers total, which is pretty cool if you ask me. When do you think you'll be done? No time soon. Probably not for a while. I'm already about... How far am I? I did 2 full days of setting up the reference in Blender in 3D. I did another... So I'd say I did probably... I'm gonna say like 15 to 20 hours just in Blender, setting up the reference, and then from there I did probably another, so I did 15, let's just say I did 20 in Blender. That's probably closer to accurate. So 20, and I did 6 hours yesterday, and then I've already done another 4 today. So we're already at 30 hours. I'm guessing I'll be over 40 or 50 by the time this is finished. Probably. Painting for school project once. That was mine. It would be done right now. Well, I have to try a little bit harder because I show my art to so many people, and I'm also trying to get some jobs with some like game companies and authors, publishers, stuff like that. So I'm really trying to like level up my skills, become really, really, really good. So I gotta try a little bit harder than the average bloke, I guess. What's the green guy's name again? This guy's named the Juicer because he does steroids. People who do steroids, they call those juicers. It means he's like putting drugs in his muscles to make his muscles really big and nasty looking. Is looking pretty good. This is way too blue up here. I shouldn't have used the Phthalo blue. Landed safely back on Earth. Oscar and Luke are dancing around her room. Nice. Congrats to the Artemis team. That is exciting. Good for them. Mixing up a color for Mr. Juicer's t-shirt or tank top. We call these wife beaters. Oscar has to draw something about it for school. Nice. That's fun. What's that stuff that makes it shiny? You put it on it. You're talking about varnish? Yeah, varnish it makes it glossy. Right now this painting is matte, M-A-T-T-E. Means it's the opposite of shiny, so when I put the varnish on, it'll become glossy. And I do that at the very end, after the paint is completely dry. It makes it look really nice. Nice and glossy. Have some of that green showing through. Probably for just the first layer, and then I'll kind of start adding some like mesh looking texture over the top of this to make it look like a white t-shirt. But a white shirt is just gonna reflect whatever is around it, so it'll probably be mostly green still. Like glossy, yeah, very, very fancy glossy. A sassy way, yeah. So I need to figure out what I'm doing with the shorts. Looks like a ghost face. Yeah, I haven't really messed with this face yet. I need to. I'm just procrastinating that. I'm just waiting until I feel like I'm gonna do good. Nothing's gonna change. I'm just putting it off. I just need to fill some of these areas in so that I can actually start painting them. Hold the palette up. This is what my palette looks like. I've got my blues over here. It's all kind of a mess. I've got my warm stuff over here, most of my cool colors over here. And then I've got my white, and then I don't know why these are over here. They should be over here, but you know, it's a whole mess. And then I mixed down here, and this is glass. This is like the front of an old picture frame. And whenever the paint's dry and I'm working on a new painting, I just take my palette knife and I scrape. Palette knife is one of these guys. Some paint on it. So I take this and I just kind of like scrape it like that to try and get some of the old paint off. You can see where I scraped it a little bit. That's what I do for a palette. It's pretty cool. It works. It does the job. Yeah, I got you. No problem. Let's see. Needs to be wearing shorts. Maybe like that, and then like that. Want it to look like he's wearing like dark brown gray shorts. Not brown, but like a dark gray. Yes, I do need to look at a little bit of muscle anatomy. So we've got, if this is the knee, then we have a big muscle right here, and a big muscle down the middle. This muscle connects up to that one. And this one we would pretty much just see kind of what I've already got down. Is this a dream for that guy in his underwear? I don't think so, not yet. In the story, it's all happening. His cat starts talking and gets attacked by goblins in downtown Seattle, so could be a dream. You must know a lot of anatomy. This spring, nice. Mostly just knows dragon anatomy, actually. Yeah, anatomy is very important to know for artists. Without knowing anatomy, you're going to struggle to draw characters. You need to know how muscles work, like where these muscles are going on the legs, and where the tricep is, and where the bicep is, and where the shoulder connects to the tricep and the bicep, and what's in between, and what connects to the arms. And yeah, it's lots of learning, lots of studying. But once you start to understand it a little bit, it becomes easier and easier every time. And painting becomes a lot more fun. when you start painting stuff that you're like really proud of. You're like, wow, I did that just from my own imagination. Go. You can kind of see where his like stomach is showing through underneath the shirt. Kind of silly looking. Yeah, I just need to get all this blue painted in. So once I get that painted in, I can just start going in and adding like actual details and shapes. So right now it's just a bunch of like random scribbles. The arm to kind of blend back in the distance. The rest of this guy. Makes the focus be right on this area right here. So we're gonna, when the eye looks at the painting, you're gonna see this area right here, and then you're gonna go, whoa, big hand. Oh, there's like some details happening down here, and then you're gonna go back up here. So it's kind of this like, it's called the rule of thirds. There's like this kind of spiraling motion to the piece. Even in like most paintings, most really good artwork has this kind of effect to it, where if you have everything set up in the right formation on the painting, it's a bit easier for the eye to look at. So that's my goal here, is to try and get stuff happening all throughout the painting, but the focus is all right here. Which if I was really going rule of thirds, I would have it down kind of like right here, but yeah, it's still pretty cool. Still pretty neat. I still don't have color for that, but I guess I don't really need it. Do need some color on his legs though. I think that'll make it to where we can see what the difference from the shorts to the legs are. I want the feet to be really blurry. Don't want to hardly be able to see them at all. Them to just kind of fade off into the distance. Serious financial risk blurring the feet. Oh, don't worry. His will be nice. Nice and in focus. Gotta have them tootsies looking good. Still there, just kind of blurry. I need to do this face. I've been putting the face off this whole time too. Let's just kind of get everything. I can paint it from there. I just need to get paint on the canvas. That already looks better. That already looks so much better. I'll put a little bit of red in his mouth. Looks like there's some like gums in there. Just a little bit though, not a lot. Something like that. And paint his red eyes as well. Maybe this brush, little tiny brush. Howdy, how's it going, Cozy Pencil? Hope you're having a good day. That looks crazy. Looks absolutely crazy. Quick break at work? Nice. What kind of work do you do? That looks bonkers. If I darken around the eyes, should make it look not so crazy. Looks a little better. Retail. Oof. I used to work at Lowe's. That was fun. It was fun sometimes. I was a head cashier for a little bit. It was something. It was like exciting when I got the job because I'm like, oh cool, I get to be in charge and all this. And yeah, once I kind of like got into the groove of things, I was like, yeah, maybe being in charge isn't all that cool actually. Maybe there's way cooler things than being in charge. Looks good. Makes me want to read another of the books. Nice. Which ones have you read so far? I'm only on book 2. I'm at the very end of book 2. I've been working on this painting for, what day is this? Day 4? I've been working on this painting for 4 days. So I read the book and then I read the first one and I listened to the first one and listened to the second one. And then now I'm just painting it. I'm trying to get some of this orangey yellow color in here. Get a lot of good information from colors coming from specific directions. Let's finish first, add other things, distractions. Yep. I feel that. A lot of other artists listen to books while they're painting. I find it so distracting. Like I get so distracted if I try and listen to a book while I'm painting. It is so difficult. Alright, head is already looking much better than it was before. Couldn't do that either, yeah. If wife and I are both painting down here, sometimes we'll listen to an audiobook together. And for some reason, if it's both of us, we both are able to like pay attention to the audiobook and follow along. But if it's just me, for some reason, maybe it's just that I get too bored. That's why I stream too, is because I don't want to just like sit in silence. So yeah, I think that's part of it, is that I get bored. I got 80 of those HDs, you know. So trying to stay focused on one thing while it's just me in here gets a little difficult. painting this face is... Whew. Zoom in on it a little bit for you guys. The front camera on the iPad is actually really bad. It's not great. Trying to work on like this one little area right here. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. There you go. Looks better at a distance. Been putting this part off for so long. Now it comes down to finally figuring it out. It's really just a matter of following the reference. Well, that is the hard part, isn't it? So this is just like making it up as I go and then figuring it out once I get there. Like I have it all figured out in the reference down here. Like this is my own 3D sculpture that I did. But figuring out how to follow the reference is a whole nother thing. There we go. Have a good paint stream. Hey, you have a fun time working, doing retail stuff. Once I get some of those teeth shaped in a little bit, they actually start to look like teeth, which is cool. I think it does already look quite a bit better than I had it on the reference, which is nice. A lot of this is figuring out what's not that like I'm painting these spikes themselves, but painting around the spikes to make it look like there's spikes. It's an interesting thing. not easy though. Lots of looking back and forth, seeing what I did, what I need to do. Let's throw in a little bit of highlight and see if that helps. Some nice bright opaque color. All right, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. We're quick, but somewhere. There's only a couple of teeth on this side of the jaw that are really poking out. What they're doing right now? What are they doing? They're being goofy. Send you a picture soon. All right. There's so much going on in this skull. I made this way harder on myself than I needed to. There's a bunch of these spikes on his head. Trying to get some of those painted in. It's looking good. This is the most I've struggled with this painting so far. Trying to paint this dude's face. So that is understandable. These are usually the more, like, faces are what most artists struggle with, I guess. And this is a face that I made myself, so I thought that would make it a little easier on myself, but alas, here we are. Okay, that didn't work. That looks crazy up there now. Sometimes the thing to do is to just draw the like spikes and horns and then figure it out from there with the right values, because right now I'm just struggling to figure out like where everything's going. I think we're close. We're just not quite there yet. Looking a little better. Discord if you can. Don't know if I have Discord on the iPad. If I check Discord on my phone or my good iPad, it'll exit the stream. We'll see if I'm able to log into my Discord on the old iPad. I can click the link, yes. Ooh. Let me see. Is that a shrine? Oh my gosh. Amazing. It's hilarious. The whole shrine. Looking good, thanks. Did you get your stuff loaded up? Oh my gosh. There's some shenanigans happening over on Twitch. They made a whole freaking shrine to my Tony Frog painting. That's hilarious. Oscar and Tussie went to Michael's and picked up a bunch of stuff. That's hilarious. You guys are ridiculous. I love it. Selling your fidget without being subbed. Hey, let's go. No, that's awesome. Being robbed is the best validation that your stuff is good. Congratulations. Leighton said, sure did. Then I tuned into TikTok to see another live seller selling my fidget without being subbed. Leighton does 3D modeling. He 3D models stuff for 3D printing that people sub to his Patreon, and then they have the rights to sell it. And he saw someone on TikTok Live selling his design as a print without being subbed. Oh, go away. And I was like, hey, no, that means you made it. That means your stuff is good enough to steal. Second day in a row. No, I am sorry. That sucks. Luke Oscar and Saucy went to Michael's, picked up a bunch of stuff, and the lady was like, what are you guys making? And of course, she understood by the end. Oh my gosh. That was hilarious. That was so funny. Trying so hard to paint this head and make it look like a lizard head. And it's just so difficult. Just trying to like read it. I just made it a very complex head design. Like I designed this head, but I made it just way more difficult than I needed to. Trying to get all these like little horns in the right places on his skull. Ugh. Like I could have gone way simpler with the design, but then what would the fun in that be? I think we're finally starting to get somewhere. I've been saying that for like 20 minutes now, but trust the process. Just trust the process. And I know I'm just telling myself all this. It's okay. He's got to work on his project now. I told him if he finishes all his homework tonight, he'll order a print from me. Aw. So he ran to his iPad. Aw. I love that. That's adorable. He struggles to finish homework. I do too. You know? I don't have homework anymore, but I have assignments. I have commissions that I've promised to do for people. And I am currently working on my own Dungeon Crawler Carl piece right now. It's really bright pink, yellow color. Got this really bright skin tone going on here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Trying to get like his thumb kind of angling right there. What's the next commission you'll be working on? This Gothic Cityscape. This one has an end of April deadline, whereas this has a end of the week deadline. So I was like, you know what? I will get that one done. But for now, I am gonna focus on this. got the reflection just a little bit wrong. Decided to ban the stream bot, huh? Oh, that's funny. So long, stream bot. Gotham Cityscape looks cool. Yeah. I'm excited about it. Good old Gothic Cityscape. Some nice subsurface scattering effects going on here. Make it look like the light's shining through fingers. I'm gonna have to fix that. Keep sticking my pinky in the painting. I definitely know about. I just when you shine a light through your fingers, you can kind of even see it up here. Kind of turns pink. See right here. See there, it's turning like pink. That's because the light is like shining through the transparency of my hand. And so you try and like paint this like red part right here, right there, the tips of the fingers. That's subsurface scattering. PG hand gestures. You could have explained that. You could have. Especially if he's learning Blender. That is our favorite thing to use in Blender is subsurface scattering effects. Every Blender user knows about those. Looks crazy right now, but not. Brat, oh my. This is called the Terminator. And it'll be back. Now it's the transition between the highlight to the shadow. You need this like kind of bright, kind of almost red. Oh, there's not this coral. It's too red. Oh no, I need to do better. Yeah, having that transition of like red to the dark, it's a really, really cool effect. The Terminator line helps you know what's doing what. Yeah. Arms looking a lot better. It's definitely too orange though. Way too orange. Now it's brown. Can't stop giggling at the shrine. That's hilarious. That is really funny. Just had to go to the bathroom. I just left his phone pointing at it. FaceTime. Oh my gosh. That fist is looking awesome. Look at that. I am really proud of that. That's my fist. I took a picture of my own fist and like Photoshop Frankensteined it onto the reference of the painting. I love that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's getting there. You're making progress. This was such an ambitious project. I didn't think it would be. don't know why I didn't think it would be, but I didn't think this would be such an ambitious project, but it's turned into one. There's my bump. Want that muscle to look muscly. Big ol' muscly muscle. Very muscly looking muscle. Yeah. Love that. I didn't even realize I completely just abandoned this all up here. Just completely ditched it. I was like, oh, this looks like more fun. Let's just completely ditch that. Highlight coming off the back of the hand. It's kind of cool. The back of the hair. And can't forget the cake. The boys said they wanted more cake, so we are giving them the cake. Cake for the boys. That's hilarious. It is a nice cake. You gotta give them what they want, you know? Okay. Get some light kind of like shining through, catching right there. This would have been a lot easier to paint the light and then the flowers, or not flowers, the hearts. It would have been much easier. Never said I was a smart artist, though. I can get a good result. Never said I was smart. There we go. A little bit more light coming through. Looks pretty good. If we just went like really dramatic with these toes. Just put like some obnoxiously reflective. There we go. Like over the top. Yeah. Like elegantly lit toes. Funny. Alright, I need to lock in. So I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like getting a bit bored of the painting. And at that point is when I know I need to like figure it out. Because I'm gonna start thinking about other paintings, what other stuff I would rather be doing. You know, like guys with longer toes. This guy has really long toes. Guy has very, very long toes. Here comes the Frank.
I'm not done yet, but do you want to see it so far?
Mm-hmm. Wow. That looks great. Looks like a sculpture. It's really well done.
Yeah. I'm not done with the wings yet.
And the head looks so good. Can I show the camera?
You can if you want.
Alright guys, rare glimpse at Shannon's work in progress.
That's my reference.
This is her reference for her painting she's working on for class. This is the Fall of Icarus, but Shannon's spin on it.
It really isn't the Fall of Icarus anymore. It was me not understanding the assignment and then him letting me do whatever I want.
Well, either way, it's beautiful, and she spent so much time working on that rendering. Look at the shadows and the highlights.
I gotta finish the wings and then actually paint it.
It's beautiful. Nick says, dude, I'm so hyped. And Eggy says, OMG, I love it. Yeah. She's doing a really good job with that piece.
It's the first time I think I've ever fully rendered something digitally.
Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, she is nailing that piece. She's been so self-conscious about it. This is the first time she's been willing to share it with anyone. She's doing so good. You're stunning. A bit more highlight. Trying so hard. Try hard mode activate. Figure out what am I doing? Eat more nuts, please. Nom nom nom. Yummy. This went from very purple to very blue. Let's get a bit more purple in there. That's too red. Bit of a cooler pink. And pink and then a little bit of turquoise. And a lot more pink. Purple. There we go. A little less blue now. I want her to just kind of like glow with these bright colors around her. Trying like a bloomy blast. Bro, this is sick. Well done. Thank you. We are getting there. I'm getting into that kind of like in between, some of us call it the hump phase, where we're like, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun, and then we're like, need to bring it home, because it's like, okay, easy stuff, easy parts, easy parts, easy parts, this is fun. Okay, now I'm to the like rendering where I've got it all here. Now I just need to make it look good. And that is the challenge, right? Is making it look good. Someone say hump phase? Not for you. I just feel like it could be so much more dramatic. that's looking a little better. A little bit better. It was like the lightest red I could make. Now around that I need to put even more light. Like that. Looks kind of cool. There we go. As many of these like glowy effects as I can get. Really like this area right here. This all of Princess Donut looks pretty cool right now. I want that effect, but like on the whole piece. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. Trying to make it look like the fabric is, or the leather is torn right there because he got the arm part ripped off in the book.
Do you have an alarm set for waking up Donisha?
No, but I can just plan on the time to end.
Okay. Gotta pick her up at 9:30.
I need to pick her
leave.
up.
Leave at 9:30.
Leave at 9:30.
Normally she gets picked up at 9:30, but the closer on Fridays is always late, so leave at 9:30.
Yeah.
How's your stream?
Pretty chill. I made a Tony emote.
Oh my gosh, is that what that is?
Wait, there's more.
That's real tough.
They love it.
Mm-hmm.
Have another one that's like pending because they have to like review it because there's text in it. You guys will have to wait for that one. They're gonna love it. Oh, there's the other one. Just an up close of Tony's face.
Oh gosh. Why wouldn't you you could outline him?
I could.
You know, that wouldn't be hard to do. Then it would be like the figure instead of the whole painting.
Yeah. I could just cut him out as a PNG.
It looks very red.
My ear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move closer to the camera and show your ear.
Does my ear look crazy? It does look kind of red. Did you see the Tony Shrine? Now scroll up on the chat until you see a big link. Here.
I'm out of here.
She's making a very disappointed face. Oh, she left. That's hilarious. She did leave. She just walked out shaking her head. A lot of crunching you're doing out there, Frank. Sounds like you need to show him who's boss.
He looks so sad. You know, oh, my phone's dead. I was gonna show you the face he's making. It's very cute.
See you, Frank.
Let's go.
Bye, Frank. Bye-bye.
He doesn't want to go. He wants to eat. He must be very hungry.
Silly,
Just snoop and put it upstairs.
silly puppy. Silly puppy. Should I make his sweatbands red? Painting Princess Carl with glowing effects. Princess Carl. I just love when the AI TikTok thing tries to figure out like what I'm doing, and it just never gets it right. Red. Would that be distracting, or would it make the wrists look more interesting by having the red on them? Maybe like some red stripes? Get some interesting like do some interesting like patterns going on. Oh, I should have done it the other way. No. Be the same other way. Could do like lines going down. I already did this. Let's just. Let's just commit. I don't know if I like this. This is something I should have done on the iPad, but if I don't like it, I can just completely paint them red. I don't know, I think that looks kind of silly. We're just gonna go straight red. Looks like candy canes. It's got candy cane wristbands now. Alright. Yeah, I don't like it. Just gonna go straight red. Can still kind of see the candy canes in there. No more candy canes. There we go. Add some balance to the character. So good. Thank y'all. Yeah, we're definitely getting there. Man, it's just difficult. Muy difícil. I think I've spent so much time staring at this painting so far. Like, I think my brain is starting to trip out a little bit. Yep, got something. What do you got? Did my truck break down? With your luck with vehicles, I will not be surprised if that is the next chat that comes through. I will be flabbergasted. No. Okay. Oh, what is that? Is that your listing? Ah, that looks familiar. Only $3 by Max Appeal Canada. Wow. It uses my intellectual. You can report it. To record a video. Yeah. No, it wouldn't even let me report it because it has to be like the property owner. I bought 6,000 from them thinking it was you. Can you imagine? They're selling it for so cheap too. So how does that happen? Did they just copy your design, or did they take your file, like did they sub to you and then they took your file and then are selling it again? Other way. It's your file for Make a World. Gotcha. That sucks. I painted one fingernail and then forgot what I was doing. My brain is so fried. I've been staring at this painting for so long. We're coming up on, this is stream number 4. And each stream has been roughly 3 hours long. So we're coming up on 12 hours working on this piece so far. Man, my brain is just fried. I've got 35 minutes left. I know it. Try and get as much done tonight as I can. But I still probably got another full day or two working on this. Today was just weird. Shannon ended up having to go to urgent care because she wasn't feeling well. So that kind of messed me up. That's why I ended up having to leave to cut the stream short earlier, because Shannon was not feeling well, so I had to run up there and see what's going on. And she just got back when I started streaming again. So she's okay. Doctors gave her some meds and she's feeling better. Yeah, she's doing great. I'm not drawing. She was just texting me the whole time she was in the doctor. She was like, man, I wish I brought the iPad. I'm like, yep, I understand. She's like, I could have been working on that this whole time. Try and get some of that transparency showing through the fingers as well. And get the lighting right. Didn't want to have too many warm colors on here, but I think it's a little too late for that. Is it? It's not too late to wipe this off. I feel like the hand it's a little glaring right now. I don't know. Maybe I need to make it more blue-green gray, more purpley pink. Now it just looks like he has pink painted fingernails. If I can get the color balance to work right, I can fix it. I just had the thought of someone messaged me earlier and they're like, oh, by the way, if you want to make prints of that, you shouldn't submit it to the contest. And I'm like, I'll just go rogue like I always do. But I'm really putting myself in a pickle here because I want it, I'm pushing myself so hard to finish this in time to submit it to the contest. But if I want to sell it, then I'm not supposed to sell it if I'm submitting it. Like, what if I'm working so hard on this piece to try and finish it in time, and this is like the first piece that earns me a cease and desist? Because I submit it to the website, and then I end up getting in trouble for it. Wouldn't that be just something crazy? Or it'll go great, and the author will see it, and he'll be like, wow, good job, dude. Come and work for me. Paint some trading cards for my RPG. Really could go either way at this point. Here's feet and cake and a big thumb. There is. My whole stream just resized for you guys too. I'm gonna do that. Whack. Same. Okay. Weird. She does. It is time. Shove her in there. We need one of those like horny bonk emotes where the like baseball bat's like bonking the little quirky dog. It's like, no, stop being horny. We need an emote just for that. It's like the bonk emote. That'd be hilarious. That would just be so funny. Really jacked up this finger. I need to either bring this all the way around and bring it down here, or I need to cut it down. I think what would look best and what would be easiest. So if I take this and I just bring this up, And then I do the same over here where I just take this, connect it here. I think that adds some cohesiveness to the hand. And then we'll just need to do that again, here to here. I think that looks better. There we go. So great, Curious, what made you pick this scene? I just liked it. It was memorable for me. This was kind of the scene that made me like really start enjoying Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is really funny. And, like, the stakes were really high. This was the first time, like, I don't want to spoil, but like this was a lot of like big first time moments where like the stakes were really high and there was a lot happening, and I don't know, it was memorable. And I was just like, as I was listening to it on audiobook, this picture was painting itself in my head, and I was like, that's what I want to paint. And so I've been like planning this piece for a long time now. And I'm finally getting to it. Yeah, time to paint some more muscly looking. I need to darken up some areas. .907. This is not accurate. That kind of ruins my time lapse. I'm just gonna leave that there because that'll ruin the time lapse. We'll just pretend that that's set at the right time. Turn on Windows backup. Look! Get out of my face. Blocking my chat. Okay, videos. Send your rage. Alright. Yeah, tag me in it or link the video here and you can send my viewers to go and be enraged. Y'all just go and be like, what? How could they? How could they steal his design? That's terrible. Rage bait. Go. Need to go and be enraged. I think I can click on it from my desktop.
Of this file, you can see down here, this is the file in Blender with all my booleans and everything. I've got it listed up here on MakerWorld. It's free for personal use. I want people to be able to print it. However, I'm not looking for people to sell my file. This isn't even the file. This is an AI image.
Yeah.
This is AI generated. Some of you might be asking how I know that this is my file. You can see this is the exact same file. Exact same spacing, everything. Anyways, I just wanted to come on here and show you guys that it can be really frustrating as a small creator trying to grow a platform when other people are out here just stealing your files. This Etsy list.
This makes me so mad. OMG. Yeah. All caps. I sent the rage. There you go. Where did I put my paintbrush? I left my paintbrush on my desk. There we go. Trying to make this arm look just crazy with like veins going everywhere. That's so beautiful. Thank you, Wilkie. He's getting there. We are making progress. I've been staring at this painting for, what did we say? Almost 12 hours now. And yeah, starting to look pretty cool. Starting to look half decent. Why did I think that was the same color? Trying to get that arm. Watched as he started this morning. Nice. Yeah, come a long way since this morning. I think I put about 6 hours into this piece since then. I streamed for a little over 3.5 this morning, and then I've been streaming for 2 hours and 46 minutes now. I've got about 10 more minutes that I can work on this today. I got to go. But we have made some pretty freaking good progress for the day. Not bad. That looks pretty cool. A couple more of those going. This vein is going from here and then down here and then another one down there. Yeah, that looks cool. Got my 10 on ID. Here you go. Looks cool. I feel like it's finally starting to look. Yeah, I feel like that's finally starting to look like skin. It's pretty satisfying. Just those little highlight spots that really make it pop. You fell asleep. I'm gonna give myself like 3 more minutes to work on this for today. And then I'm gonna have to call it for the night. Looks cool. I don't know if that's the right placement. Shoulder. I think I would need to see the shoulder a little bit. So the shoulder would come in here. And then connects there. And this connects up here. Bicep. This would need to go up higher. Alright, that's all I got in me for tonight. My brain is completely fried. Done 6 hours of live streaming in the last 2 days, or I've done 12 hours of live streaming in the last 2 days. And before that, I worked on this for another 2 days before that, so just getting to the point that my brain is like, nope, that's gonna be it for me. I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for keeping me company as I slowly lose my mind. Where is my lid? I have not seen that lid in a while. Oh well. Anyway, yep, gotta go and pick up Donisha from work. Sometimes she brings me Starbucks. So that's something to look forward to. Usually whoever goes and picks her up, she works at Starbucks, usually whoever goes and picks her up, she brings her favorite drink. So she got me this nice strawberry flavored one last time, and it was delicious. Ah, exactly. But anyway, Leighton, you have a good night and safe drive tomorrow morning. Please take good care of my truck. And then everyone else, Luke, I hope you get feeling better. I heard you had a fever today, so that freaking sucks. But yeah, I will catch y'all in the next one. And y'all have a good night. Bye.